Hello, how you doing? Look, we're going to make chicken soup today. This is just a bowl of a big pot that we're going to make. Absolutely wonderful. It takes a little while to do. Is it delicious? Absolutely. Now, what have I got in my one? I've got star anise, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, onions, you know, just loads of stuff. Obviously chicken, and then a selection of vegetables. That's up to you. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so let's get started by having a look at our chicken. I'm using chicken legs. You could use a whole chicken if you want, chop it up, or some other parts. I'm just going to go with some legs. I've got 6 legs there, which is 1 kg, 2.2 pound. Let's get started with these in the pan. Just want to give them a little bit of color first, then I'll show you some other ingredients. So of course we're going to need a large pot to do this soup. I've got some oil in there, like 3 tablespoons of a sunflower oil I'm using, but you could use a different oil, of course. Look, we've got it on a medium heat. What I want to do is I just want to get these in for 4 or 5 minutes on a medium heat. Just give them a little bit of color before we move on. So I'll be flipping them over every now and then. So this chicken is obviously nowhere near cooked, but just got a little bit of color on there. So let's add some aromatics. I'm going to go with 4 green cardamom, piece of cinnamon, couple of star anise, couple of dried red chilies. To that we're going to add some salt, black pepper, and I'm going to be pretty generous with the black pepper. Then I've got some ginger, fresh ginger. You can see I've got a decent sort of handful of that. Garlic, over a tablespoon, maybe a heaped tablespoon. 2 cups of sliced onion. Just like 3 or 4 minutes, just throw this around in the pan, staying on this kind of medium heat. Fabulous stuff. Now next up we're going to add some liquid. I'm using water today. You could use stock if you want. So in we go. That's 2 litres. This is 1 more litre, so 3 litres. We might be adding some more water later on. Let's turn this up to a high heat now. And we've got some lovely aromatics in there. We've got the chicken just slightly browned. What we want to do is let this go. Once it reaches boiling point, let it go for about 25-30 minutes. What we're trying to achieve here is this chicken to get cooked so well that we can just take the bones out really easily. See you then. So while the chicken is boiling away there, let's just take a look at the other ingredients that I'm going to use. Now before I show you this, you can use anything, any selection of vegetables. I'm going to be putting some lentils and rice in. You could be putting potatoes in, or you could be putting pasta in, up to you. So look, a couple of cups each, like 2 cups each this. I'm using zucchini, mushrooms, bell peppers and carrots. That's 1 cup of celery, about a cup of basmati rice, 2 cups of red lentils, 2 teaspoons of turmeric and 2 teaspoons of cumin powder. But like I say, change that, go in a different direction if you want, and change all of these, you know, different stuff. Like I say, get some potatoes in there, whatever. I'm just going to go with the rice and the lentils today, and the selection of vegetables, of course, up to you. About 25 minutes. I've just reduced the heat back to medium now. It was fairly raging before. What we're going to do is we're going to fetch the chicken out. It's nicely cooked, so let's just get it out. And then what I'm going to do here is, once it cools down just a little bit, I'm going to take all of the meat off the bones. Not keep the bones, I'll discard the bones. I do use the skin though. Some people won't put the skin back in, but I don't mind the skin in there at all. So out they come here. We've got that lovely flavours there. Now what we're going to do next is, while that cools down, let's get our 2 cups of lentils in. Let's get our 1 cup of rice in. Let's get our celery in, 1 cup is what I'm going with. And 2 cups of carrots, all cut really quite small. The other vegetables, the zucchini, courgette, whatever you call it, mushrooms and Bell peppers will go in a bit later. And now we're going to add 2 teaspoons each of turmeric and cumin powder. Well, that's what I'm going with. So we're going to cook this for maybe 5 or 6 minutes on a medium heat. I'm going to add some more water a little bit later on once I get the chicken ready. So as the rice and the lentils cook, you can see it's really soaks up a lot of that water. Like I say, we're going to be adding some more. So let's do that now. I've got another litre of water. Again, adjust it to the thickness that you want. Now here we go. Look, here's our chicken. Taking that all off the bones. Beautiful flavoured chicken as we boiled it there. Now we're going to add some more veg. So we're going to go bell peppers, 2 cups, mushrooms, fresh mushrooms, 2 cups, all cut small. And for me, the last one is courgette, zucchini or kusa, whatever you call that, so many names. Let's give that a stir. That is still really thick, isn't it? Let's get the heat up again high. Let that go now for maybe 7 or 8 minutes and we'll check it out. We might add some more liquid to it. Let's take a look then. Beautiful, really beautiful. Okay, beautiful, still very thick. I think I'm going to keep it like that. I mean, like I say, you could, if you want, thin it out a bit. What I am going to do now is I'm going to add a whole cup of chopped cilantro or coriander, whatever you may call that. And I'm just going to go for about another 4 or 5 minutes, I think. Cook it longer if you want. Check it for salt. But yeah, look at that. Really, really tasty. Well done, everyone. And there you go. That's just one bowl of that large pot. Absolutely wonderful. That's really going to put hairs on your chest, as we say. That's if you want hairs on your chest, that is. Play around with it. Take it in the direction you want with spices. You can see what I've just done. And again, like I say, I've used lentils and rice. Get potatoes in, get pasta in. You could put some coconut milk in that maybe. You could have put some fresh tomatoes in or some tomato paste, give it that kind of direction. Up to you. Delicious. Eat it. Love it. See you later. Hello everyone, an update about the cookbooks. Well, the first one is now finally available. It's on Amazon. You can get it in an ebook. $3.99. Very, very cheap. 195 pages of wonderful food from the Indian continent. It's flicking by you right now. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and please buy that. It helps the channel out a great deal. It's also available in paperback if you want that. Check the link below this video. You can just click that, buy it. Thanks a lot. Lots of love.